It's beer o'clock on Reload Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Mad Hatter Brewing, and it's a bottle of the salted caramel quadruple. What do you think of that, guys, eh? There's the bottle cap. 13% ABV, and the brewery have said it's a thing of beauty. This quadruple will age wonderfully. So if you have a bottle of this at 13% ABV, put it in the back of your cupboard and forget about it for 20 years. I mean that, 20 years. Put it out in 20 years time, unless you're 90. If you're 90, open it and drink it fresh. But if you're 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, I suppose I'll stop there. Put it in the cupboard for 20 years and just age it. Here we go. The beer is available from imperialbeerclub.com. Check them out. In the description box there's a link to their website. Impressive smoke on the opening for a 13% beer. Let's see how it pours. Whoa, you really have to give it a rigorous pour to get any kind of head on this beer. The reason being, look at that, it's gone. It's gone. 13% ABV. It's very difficult to get a head on a beer at 13% ABV. The alcohol just kind of kills it away. But I have seen beers with very rarely beers at 12, 13% were heads. Let's stop talking about heads and let's get back to the beer in hand. It is a dark, murky, mahogany coloured ale. No head. I think about heads tonight. Nice levels of carbonation, I suppose, in the glass. Let's get the aroma. Really boozy, really alcohol-y. Even more boozy, even more alcohol-y. But in fairness, yes, I'm getting quite a bit of that quadruple aroma. It's fruity. It's spicy, it's plummy, it's raisiny. Let's dive in. Cheers. And you know what? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Do you know quite cleverly what they've done? You naturally get a lot of sweetness. I think I know how they put this beer together. I'm going to try and break this down for you guys. A beer... This is not meant to be hoppy and bitter, yeah? A beer at 13% ABV requires a lot of malt. In this case, they've used quite a lot, well, not quite a lot, but enough roasted malt to create this dark colour and that kind of coffee, roasty, sweet caramel flavour. Now they've generated this sweet caramel flavour, I think they've just added loads of salt. So you have, strangely enough, and I think it's very clever by Mad Hatter Brewing. I'm not slating them for this. They've conjured up something here which is quite clever. It's the natural caramel in the beer with salt, and they've called it a salted caramel quadruple. Being 13% qualifies as a quadruple. Yes, they've used Belgium yeast. It is quite salty, but it says it on the label, so I'm not I mean, they wanted it to be salty. It is salty. I'm not going to take anything away from that. I'm saying it works, and I'm saying I like it. But what scares me a little bit about this beer, and this is just my own mind, knowing that I drink lots of beer and I generally sometimes wake up with a hangover. If they have added a certain amount of salt to this beer, then this is going to make me crazy thirsty in the night, and this is going to give me a banging headache. Other flavours: fruit, plum, ripe apple. I like it. I do. I like it. I think what they've done is very, very clever. But how can I put this to you? I don't want a headache. So I'm going to test it, of course. I'm going to drink this beer. And if it does give me a raging hangover in the morning at 13% ABV with the salt added to the beer, then I won't buy it again. And I suppose for you guys, comment in the comments box, did I get a hangover from this beer? And I will reply to your comments and tell you whether I did or not. And then that means you can go and try it if I haven't. Rating. Gives you a slight urge to cough. You know when you it's the same sensation as having pardon me, a really salty and vinegary chip. You know when you put it in your mouth, the chip right at the bottom of the cone, and it's covered in vinegar, and you kind of it's all wet and sloppy, and you suck that chip down and you go you know, it's kind of that initial instinct. The beer does that to you with that added salt in the beer. Rating, it's tough. It's really bloody tough. How do you rate a beer like this? Salted caramel quadruple, 13% ABV, Mad Hatter Brewing Company. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Real Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom and cheers.